Hello, freak bitches. Hey, man, did you hear that Nate Diaz wants $20 million for the rematch with Conor?
See, and he should get 20 to 30 million.
Do you think that how many pay-per-view buys do you think that fight would be worth?
1.5.
Now? Yeah, maybe
1.5.
more. Maybe more now. Maybe more now.
Because let me ask you this, Joe.
What?
Let's say Nate fights the winner of Kevin Lee, Tony Ferguson, and they're the main event pay-per-view. How many pay-per-view buys does Nate Diaz do without Conor?
Well, not as many. Not even close.
Not even close, right?
It's a big Conor thing, but the big fight for Conor is Nate. Like, if Conor fought Kevin Lee, how many pay-per-views would he get?
Over a million.
He might. You're right.
You look up all Conor's fights, he's never done less than $1 million ever.
You're right.
So he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA now.
We freeze?
Fight Pass, I don't know.
God damn it, Fight Pass.
God damn it, Fight
You
Pass.
son of a bitch.
Conspiracy theory. Snoopcast did this.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, all the way.
It's Snoopcast.
I don't know.
Okay.
They fucked us.
Well, we're sitting here frozen out, ladies
Damn,
and
I was so into that
fight, too. We will, oh my God.
Oh,
okay,
we're
it's
back.
We're back.
In low def.
Oh, no, it's dead. It's dead again. We got a streaming issue. Some shit is going down.
Or there's such a demand for this, it's fucked up like Mayweather McGregor. They don't know how to handle the overload.
They'll expected 50 people and they got 100.
So how dare you?
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think Nate, rightfully so, because that fight's going to be the biggest pay-per-view of all time. I really do. I think the Trilogy's going to be, because of...
For MMA.
For MMA.
Yeah.
For MMA. Because of the Connor's, right? He's bigger than ever. Biggest combat sports fighter in history.
Oh, he clipped him.
Go ahead and
Bahar
finish
does not
him off.
hurt him bad.
The poor guy. The ref gave him that cut.
Yeah.
But with Nate, I think that fight, that's the thing with this fight, and that's why I don't think you're going to see it happen very soon, because both Nate and Conor realize how much power they have. And you can't just go with the old rules anymore. Like the Conor is changing the dynamics of the fight game for the better for the fighters.
Yeah,
it's a great thing.
It is a great thing. I just wonder, like, how much Nate can actually get. You know?
Definitely, because what they say, I think report said between the two fights he made around $2.5 million to fight him twice.
No, he made $2 million plus to fight him both times. Both times, so it's $4 million.
So $4 million total.
That's what I'm reading. I did not talk to Nate. I did not talk to.
I read this. Yeah, so I thought he made two. Maybe you might be right. Maybe I misquoted that. So maybe it's 2 and 2 or 2.5, 2.5. Either way, so say he made $4 million.
Right.
There's no way in the world you can say, "Hey Nate, fight Conor in the biggest fight of all time, Trilogy. Conor's going to get $40 million. You're going to get 2.5 again." There's no way that happens. Both guys realize the magnitude of this fight.
And he made $4 million in a year. So, like, how much money does he have left over? He probably got $1 million plus just sitting in the bank, doing nothing.
So what do you know what I'm saying? So the dynamics have shifted towards the fighters for the first time. Now, if you're the UFC, how do you make this work with Conor? Because he's not fighting guys anymore for $5-10 million. You can't when you have over $100 million in the bank. You're the biggest star of all time.
What do you think the most Conor's made in a UFC fight is?
10 mil, probably.
You think so?
10, 12
Somewhere
mil
like that?
max.
So now you think he can get probably 30,
At least.
right?
At least.
Depends on how many pay-per-view buys.
Otherwise, why are you doing it?
What if he gets what if Nate and Conor gets 3 million pay-per-views?
It's not out of the question.
It's not.
It's a stretch, but not out of the
It's
question.
a stretch. But if Nate can talk the right amount of shit, and people get excited about it. Honestly, right now, for Conor, what else is there that's even close?
As far as fight?
In MMA?
Well,
What else is even close?
the only argument is you can say Conor's the only draw. He can fight Billy from Afghanistan and still get 2 million pay-per-view buys or break
I
$1 million.
say you let Conor fight Paulie Malignaggi in Dublin.
See, if I'm Conor and I have McGregor Promotions, I'm going, wait a second. I'm going to fight this monster Nate Diaz. You want to pay me $10 million? You wear Reeboks? Or I'm just going to go to Dublin. Me and Paulie sell this 70,000 stadium out. I'm just going to take all of it. UFC goes, whoa, hey, chill.
Can't do that. He's still got some sort of a. They must have
The
some
Ollie
sort
Act's
of
coming
a.
up.
Well, they have some sort of a deal for boxing too. They have that Zuffa boxing shirt that Dana was wearing. It might be
Look
bullshit.
at my skeptical hippo eyes. Like the shirt. I'd rock it myself because I like Zuffa.
that's what you're
However, McGregor Promotions, I'd assume, is Conor's thing.
Really?
You think he's in cahoots with the
UFC? I would think he has to be. I don't think he would make a deal with McGregor Promotions. I think he made a deal with. What are you saying?
You can buy that Zuffa boxing.
Zuffa boxing T-shirt, $25.
Wow.
Why does it say Dana White Zuffa boxing tee?
Good question.
Does Dana White come with it? It's false
a
advertising.
picture of him?
This is fake news.
I'd rock that boxing tee, by the way.
I would imagine he has some sort of a deal.
But
with
you
them, man.
okay, so let's say you have a deal. Think about this, Joe. So let's say Conor and Dana have a deal with the McGregor Promotions.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, all right, your next fight, we're going to co-promote with you. Mm-hmm. Well, how's that going to work now? So then you're going to promote this huge fight, and Nate's like, hold up. If he's going to make all this money, they're like, I know, we're in cahoots with him. That's the way it works.
You mean for the UFC?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it would co-promote for the UFC.
You don't think so?
No, but I think it would co-promote if you had a Paulie Malignaggi boxing match in Dublin. In fucking Dublin.
God.
Do you hear me, Brendan?
Do you wanna
Schaub?
see that?
You've been to... I want to see everything, dude. I want to see Snail's Race.
It's so ridiculous. The fight is the Nate Diaz fight. That's
Yes,
the fight.
That's the fight. But
Is it the fight as far as a businessman? Because if Conor learned anything from Floyd, you know that when you fight Floyd, Floyd's the businessman. He's his
Right.
own promoter. He's
Right.
everything. Conor has his own promotional now. He's the businessman now. So Conor's going, listen, what are we doing here? What do you guys want to do?
Maybe if the UFC contract that Conor has runs out, maybe they make some new, crazy, ridiculously lucrative deal.
Oh, that contract doesn't matter if it's out or not.
No?
The game has changed.
Interesting.
Yeah, you don't. There's no way you'd keep going with that current contract.
No way.
Just found this.
does it
Trademarks
say?
owned by McGregor Sports and Entertainment Limited.
The Notorious Conor McGregor and Notorious. Why did you pull that up? I don't give a fuck about
This
this.
is a company that it's officially exists and they own these things.
And it's all Conor stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
It's registered in his name, not
Yeah, but what does that
Zuffa.
mean? That could be like a T-shirt company.
It could be, but it's all these things. I don't know, whatever. Sure.
I'm sure he's got something. I mean, must have some sort of a.
But also, Dana White, I don't know about the guys at WWE, but Dana White's not stupid enough to let Conor do all this and not be involved in it. He's not even like, sure, make your own thing, man. Do your thing, buddy. There's no way.
Interesting.
I know.
Interesting.
Either way, whatever he does.
Interesting.
I know.
I would like to see him box Paulie while Nate just keeps eating tacos and going to Cabo, doing tequila shots. I would
Really?
like
So
why
that
not?
fight's going to go away.
Because it's not going to go away.
I disagree.
The fight's around in a year.
They think that it's so, I don't know, man. I think it,
If Nate wants to just chill and just train, have a good time, the fight's there in a year.
I don't think so.
I think
If Conor stays active, I guess with Nate, how are you going to stay in the limelight? Like, yeah, he's fighting Nate Diaz again. They fought over 2 years ago.
Conor
the hype's
fights
not there.
Paulie Malignaggi in a boxing match in Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, I'm watching
He has
that shit.
a legit possibility to get a win over a two-time
World
champion. Whew. In the second boxing fight ever. 2 boxing fights ever, 2 world champions.
Making bank.
Come on, son.
Balling, as
How
you
much?
say.
How much? Balling.
Stupid
How
ball.
much money do you think you would get for that fight, though? Not nearly as many.
I bet
so
more
what's-
money than he'd get fighting Nate Diaz with a tougher
point.
challenge.
Right. So, like, what do you think the pay-per-view would be for a Paulie Malignaggi fight? Would it even be $1 million?
For sure.
think so?
Whatever. See, that's the thing. Conor could play fucking in a celebrity softball game right now. A lot of people are going to buy that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
him fighting Paulie and there's all this heat. People are like, God, he did well against Floyd. We could see him beating Paulie. I would say at least $1 million. And then if it's your own promotion, what do you make? 30?
Right.
30, 40 mil?
Right. Interesting. Bring your balls, Conor.
Bring your balls. But now Paul, and everyone knows I like Paulie, but now Paulie's talking shit to all the UFC.
Well, he should shut the fuck up, because if he wanted to have a UFC fight, he can go over there and get his brain kicked in.
Yeah, you don't want
Out of his mind.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Stop talking. You're a boxer. You're a very good boxer. Just shut your mouth.
Just go after
There's
Conor.
literally 1 million people in the world that could grab you and strangle the life out of you, and there's not a goddamn thing you could do about it.
Correct.
Sorry, dude.
The UFC's not what you want to aim.
You just
point your gun at.
don't talk shit. They will give you a wrestler, and he will punch your fucking face into pulp.
Well,
There's
he's
not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
no.
Not a goddamn thing.
Yeah, like you think he went towards Tony Ferguson.
What does Paulie weigh?
He's thick right now.
But what's his weight class? Like 45,
40,
right?
yeah.
45?
47.
Yeah. How about you give him Ricardo Lopez? How about you give Yair Rodriguez? How about that?
I mean, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
God, look at the Russians.
How about you just give him a guy that's not the top of the food? Don't give him Frankie Edgar. Don't give him Jose Aldo. You don't need to do that.
You know who he could beat up, though?
Who?
CM Punk. He'd start CM Punk.
He'd probably fuck CM Punk
He'd
up.
uppercut the fuck out of CM Punk.
Imagine what Max Holloway would do to Paulie Malignaggi in an MMA fight. Just imagine. just try to wrap your head around the kind of ass fucking.
I think Max went at him on Twitter. Like they had
Max
an engagement.
Holloway would literally kill him
If he wanted to.
if he wanted to.
If he wanted to.
Literally kill him. I mean, so would Cub Swanson. So would a lot of guys. They just
How
grab
would
hold
they
of
do in
him.
a boxing match against
Not
him?
so good. Not so good. Max has the best shot. I think Max has amazing footwork, and he's a good striker. Very, very good striker. He's got excellent timing, good discipline, and his endurance is phenomenal.
Cody Garbrandt might have something to say. Even at 45, he'd come up and fight Paulie.
It'd be interesting. But Malignaggi's a legit world champion pro boxer.
He's
a
also
fucking
retired,
smart
though.
dude. Yes, you're right.
Paulie's a
You're
very
right.
smart guy. He's one of the best analysts in the game.
Yeah.
Like, Paulie doesn't need to do all this.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that people were super concerned about him sparring with Conor. Like, he did 2 12-round sparring matches with Conor, and
He
Conor
did He did a 8-round and a 12-round.
Oh, an 8-round 12. And Conor was, landing some fucking hard shots. Just from what we know, what we definitely saw, that one straight left that fucking clanged him.
That was rough.
Right dead center in the mug, and you see the sparks fly.
But also to Paulie's defense, this is what I was telling Paulie, like, dude, let's say I'm retired. So let's say Cain Velasquez is like, hey, Shop, I need you to help me train, man. I need you to come help give me some rounds.
That's not a free ride right there. That punch?
Fuck no.
That's not a free ride. That is
Paulie's face looking rough there.
That is your face getting crushed.
But here's the thing. If I got off the plane, even from LA to San Jose, and Cain won some rounds, Cain goes, hey, bro, I need you to go 5-5s. That ain't happening. I'm here to help you. Ain't no one giving you 5-5s.
Yeah.
I get one round and sit on the side and coach
Do
you
you
up.
think there's a lot of ego shit going on there?
I think Conor's team brought Paulie in to fuck him up. That's
think
the
you're
only
right.
reason. And to go, if he does fuck him up, we're blasted out there because to sell the fight more.
Yeah, and that was the other thing that he said about that. Is like, Paulie's like, you never go 12 rounds like that. He's like, you never
unheard of.
fly in and go 12 rounds.
Even in MMA, I've never heard of someone getting off the plane going 5-5s. What?
It basically gave him a practice fight.
That's it, and it was smart on Conor's part because
Confidence builder.
it also solidified him. Shit, that motherfucker can box a little bit.
Yeah.
And then Dana blasted out,
Yeah.
Like it was good. It was very smart. Obviously it worked.
Obviously, it worked. Yeah. 6.5 million pay-per-view buys.
Super balling. But you've created an animal. You've created an animal for your UFC.
Yeah, but they got to. What else the fuck do they have? What else do they have?
Struve versus Golovkin.
I want to see the full video. I want to give Paulie his full due.
You can't.
I want to see the full video
You
of
can't.
Paulie
Well,
versus
you probably
Conor.
could get it and watch it, but don't blast it up.
tell everybody.
Because if you do that, then you don't have a fight in Dublin.
I'm telling everybody.
No, man. You know
I
what I'm saying?
See what it was like.
You
I want to see
can't.
what it was like.
You can't, because let's say Conor starched him for 12 rounds. Well, then it fucks up the pay-per-view buys. Then we're like, wait, no, of course he's going to beat him.
But what if he didn't? What if Paulie's telling the truth? What if Paulie started getting the most of them?
See, that's why we want this debate, so you buy the pay-per-view if you're
That ass
Conor and
kicking I
Paulie.
gave you on Tuesday. That ass kicking.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, that tape's out there, but you can't release it because it's going to fuck up the fight.
Maybe. Do you see when the security guards were getting in his face? He's like, relax, dude. I'm a fighter.
Yeah, he goes, come on, I'm a fight. The guy kicked him out.
Yeah.
What the fuck you do? That's hilarious.
Yeah. He's like, I'm trying to hype up a fight.
Then Paulie almost got in a fight during the, when we were doing a pre-show. Because the fans were just fucking...
Relentless?
The Irish fans were just harassing him. And then the guy goes, Paulie, I'll kick your ass worse than Conor McGregor did. And then finally Paulie goes, fuck this. Take this thing off, goes at him. And so then Brian gets between them. Brian, the commentator with the shaved head. And so he's like, no, Paulie, don't do this. And the guy's like, do something. I'll give you a worse beating than McGregor did. In the, his Irish accent. Paulie can't get to him. Paulie goes... spits on him. And then it was chaos. Security!
My
Security!
goodness.
For sure
My
getting security
goodness.
earlier than that, though.